Hello, this is Mrs. Ross, and this is 68, lesson 68 practice set. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so in lesson 68 practice set, we're going to be subtracting integers. So I just want to remind you of the rules. So when I'm adding integers, my rules are if they are the same sign, I add and keep the sign. You should have this written somewhere, and you should write it more than once. If they are different signs, you subtract and keep the sign of the larger. These are my addition rules. My subtraction rules are a little bit different. Let me get a different color. Okay. Subtraction rules. First, I keep, change, change. Then I do addition rules. Let me show you what that looks like. So for A, I have -3 minus +2. I'm going to keep this sign, change this, and change this. So I keep the -3, I change the subtraction to addition, and I change this to negative. Now I have an addition problem. So I have the same sign, so I add them, 3 plus 2 is 5, and I keep the sign. And that's my answer. Let me do B. -3 minus a -2. So I'm going to keep, change, change. -3 plus a +2. Now I have different signs, so I'm going to subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1, and take the sign of the larger. Okay, let's do C. +3 minus, and we could say this is +2 even though it doesn't have a positive right in front of it. So we're going to keep, change, change. +3, change, -2. So different signs, so 3 minus 2 is 1, and the 3 is larger, so it's +1. And I think I can fit D on here. Okay, so this has more than 1, or more than 2, my bad. So I'm going to keep, change, change, -3 plus -2. So these are the same sign, so 3 plus 2 is 5, and I keep the sign. And then I'm going to bring all of this down. Negative or minus, okay. So then I'm going to keep, change, change again. I'm running out of space. I'm sorry, I thought I had enough room. So I have -5, keep, change, change. So these are different signs, so I subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1, and I take the sign of the larger. Okay, let me erase this and keep going. Okay, so we did A, B, C, and D. Let's go ahead and do E here. So this is -8 plus a -3 minus a +2. So with this first two, I have an addition problem. -8 plus -3, it's the same sign, so I add them. 8 plus 3 is 11, and I keep the sign. Then I'm going to bring this down, minus +2. Now I have a subtraction problem, so I'm going to keep, change, change. I have -11 plus -2. Same sign, so 11 plus 2 is 13, and I keep the sign. So that's E. Let me do F. -8 minus +3 plus -2. Again, we'll do this first, these first two. It's a subtraction problem, so it's a keep, change, change. Plus -3. Same sign, so I'm going to add, so 8 plus 3 is 11. Keep the sign, this comes down. All right, again, we have the same sign, so I'm going to add 13 and keep the sign. Okay, let's do G, H, and I. Let me change colors here. So G has fractions. Yay, everybody's favorite. But we're not scared. Okay, so we're going to keep change just like we've been doing. Negative 3 over 5 plus positive 1 over 5 is equal to, again, we're adding, so we're going to use the addition rules. These are different signs. So 3 minus 1 is 2, and we're going to take the sign of the larger, and that's my answer for G. H, negative 0.2 minus positive 0.3. So we're going to keep change plus negative 0.3. Now we're going to apply the addition signs or the addition rules. So 0.2 plus 0.3 is equal to 0.5. And these are the same sign, which is negative. And that's H. So let's take a look at I. I'll just kind of do that here in the middle. Which is greater, 3 plus negative 6 or 3 minus a negative 6? So let's see. Positive 3 plus negative 6, so they're opposite signs, so I subtract, I get 3 and take the sign of the larger. And then here I'm going to keep change, so I have positive 3 plus a positive 6, which gives me positive 9. So it would be the second one. Let's see if there's more. Nope, these are starred problems. That's in a different video. Please let me know if you have any questions.